Okay, moving right along, picking up with the cube, and also how do we create this shadow of a cube? And we did that by using image adjustment threshold after we copied the cube and turning it solid black, flipping it vertically using free transform, and then blurring it using Gaussian blur. That would be filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And then putting it underneath in the layers, the cube. So once again, there was a lighting flare render in here. Then we took the one cube and wanted to stack them perfectly. This one's a little bit messy. We'll see if the next one is better, because they all interlock. And then we played also with the idea of proximity to get a sense of depth. And then take these units and she didn't quite get the cube, but that's okay. That's fine. And merge them and then copy and paste and flip and do all kinds of, again, all the manipulations we've been playing with since the beginning. Notice there are three values though to highlight a midtone and a shadow side here. And using the flare tool again. Here on project 17 was the kaleidoscope or the six-way mirroring. There's an issue here. We mostly have it, but things don't quite align. It's almost correct. Let's see on the next one. She should have done a couple of these. Nope, it doesn't quite hit it either. Although it's a nice, pleasing design. She mirrored two of these, but then that's about it, instead of going to a six-way mirroring. So, didn't quite get it. You see, this should connect up through here, and it doesn't. But I'm going to keep with this portfolio anyway. Not quite. So there's some mirroring that just isn't six-way. Okay, and project 18, we graduated to a new project on Celtic Knotwork, and I describe how to do this in the video, but we stroked a perfect circle with a 120-point black line and then restroked it with a 90-point white line. Put one circle out and copied it 2 more times, and then kept them separate from the background and then knotted them. And the project is knotted by starting on one circle and then following it around over, under. Okay, and then just follow through and make sure every part knots with every other part. It looks more complicated than it really is. And then we colored it and repeated it. Actually, in the first did a bevel and emboss on the color. And whoops, so this was supposed to be 3 of those units that are now knotted, but she put them in too close. And right, this didn't quite make it either. So notice how this unit is fine because it was done correctly, and then she copied it 2 more times. These are placed better, but now this needs to knot with that and this with that. So project 18-6, there we go. So she saved it before. Oh, not quite. We still have one piece down here, but we've got it correct up top. And what else? Nope, not quite. still missing down here. Just take a minute to cut that little piece, copy it, paste it, and move it to the top. Let's see what happened. If this is over, that's under this. So I'm sorry, it would be this piece that has to move up. This should be over and then under, and then it's all done. Everything is perfect. Right, it's good here, not good here, good here, not good here. Attention to detail. Did she get it here? Nope, it's still off here. It's almost, just one more here. Nope, over here also. And here. And the next day, 19, we did a very traditional Celtic knot that has a circle with this triangular kind of structure inside, knotting it again perfectly. And then did coloring and bevel and emboss. So this is project 19. Okay, and then this I called the painting machine project, and we wrote a short action script again, only this time jamming with a shear filter and rotating and doing layer blends. And after several manipulations, stopping the action and then taking a new photograph and applying that action and seeing variations that way with several different photographs. These are kind of engaging and fun things. All those were, again, with the same action, just different photographs. And then we played with fractals. She could have flipped the top. I'm trying to see what's up with this. It's not quite a same crop. It's two different pictures. We found some online JavaScript fractal generators to help with the folks that were using Macs and couldn't use ultrafractal. So we just did a Google search for online fractal generator. This doesn't quite match up here either in terms of, what do we have? So these were elements taken from the online JavaScript fractal exploring that we did, and then doing screenshots. Project 21. It's interesting. And so we're getting to the end here. There's still the last project of the semester we haven't done yet in the day class. Let me find you an example from last semester. So again, project 21-18-19. These are really easy to generate in multiple. It's a matter of zooming and exploring. So, okay, let me pause for a second. Okay, back. So this was from a student from fall 2019 in the day program again, exploring fractals and project 21. So now moving on to project 22. let's see. Right. So here we did a little bit of study of the artist M.C. Escher and looked at his tessellations and then created our own tessellations, first based on the square. And project 22. And then coloring it in, every other one. Here's the checkerboard and other color variations here. Remembering the monochromatic gradient. Okay, and then we explored in Project 23 how to do the same idea on a 6-way or a hexagonal grid. And Escher was very much involved with that. And another variation was to do finally a morphing of that original tessellation and watch it change from cell to cell. And here it is mirrored across itself. Okay, and then coloring it in. So these variations are playing with these two grids and working with color. You can see this radial gradient study using a monochromatic color, right? And taking that and beveling the color. Ditto on that one. Here she beveled this center unit and then the edges. It's interesting. And that does it. Okay, another 12 minutes. So there you have it, a full semester of 2D design. And all its glory and variations here. So I hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, do email me. These videos, these newest ones, created at the end of 2020, should help you, though, get organized with your portfolio. Take care.